Can you teach me how to make a peach pie?
Sure. First, I'll teach you how to make crust. Okay. I'm going to use my Cuisinart, but you can use a fork and a spoon and a bowl if you want to. All right, I'm going to use 2 cups of all-purpose flour. I'm going to use a teaspoon of salt and I'm going to use 2/3 of a cup of shortening. This is solid shortening. It's not liquid. You can't use oil.
Why can't you use oil?
Well, I have a recipe that you can use oil in to fix the crust. But I think if you used oil in this, then you would never get the crust to hold together. Okay? All right, now we're going to put the lid on. And pulse it until the mixture gets to be like little grains of sand. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Then we're going to get 1/4 of a cup of water, and we're going to pulse it until it becomes solid and starts rolling around in there together. See how that's doing? All right. Now we're going to take the lid off of it and see if it might need just a little more flour, but I think we'll just leave it that way for right now. Okay, so we've got, that is the crust, and we're going to put it together. First, while we're right here, let's do the filling. This, about 3 cups of fresh peaches, and these are frozen peaches that Papa and I picked, or we didn't pick them, but we picked them up at the orchard. And when we got home, he was carrying them up the ramp out there from the garage, and he started falling backwards, and I was right behind him. And he fell into me, and I fell on, and we both fell in the garage floor, and peaches went everywhere. So we had to get ourselves up and pick up the peaches and everything, but they're still good. So that's a cup of sugar and about a teaspoon of cinnamon. You can put more cinnamon in it if you like things to be cinnamony. Oops, and I guess I do. All right. We're going to mix that up. Should have got a bigger bowl. All right. Now we need just a little bit more flour. Okay, I'm going to put about 1/4 of a cup of flour, and I'm just going to kind of eyeball it. But you can measure it more precisely if you want to. I'm going to put just a little bit more flour in that dough. All right, maybe stir that up pretty good. You put the flour in there to thicken up the peaches so it won't be real runny. Okay. Now I'm going to pulse this a couple more times to make sure that that dough is incorporated in there. Now we'll roll out the crust. Now I use wax paper to roll out my dough because I always have, and I can't do it any other way. You want to if you want to put flour on your cabinet and roll your dough out on your cabinet, that's fine. If you're successful at it, I'll come and watch you someday, and you can teach me how to do it. But whenever I do it, I make a mess. So we're just going to stick with this. Sometimes you have to put a little flour on it so it won't be real sticky. So we're just going to use half the dough for the bottom crust. All right. Now you got to get all this out of the Cuisinart, and if I had put enough flour in there, it wouldn't be this hard. But anyway, I didn't. All right, now we've got our dough here. We'll put a little flour on top of it so it's sticky. Get the other on top. Get out our old ugly rolling pin that I've had for 50 years. And we'll start rolling it out. You roll it that way for a minute. And then you roll it this way a while. And for you people that are really fancy cooks out there, yeah, I'm probably not doing something right, but that's okay. You can add more flour if it gets too sticky. And you start shaping your crust. You want it to be as round as you can get it. And of course, just like everything else, the more you do it, the better you'll be. My piano teacher, when I was a kid, she would say, practice does not necessarily make it perfect, but perfect practice does. So anyway. All right, so we've got that. Now we're going to turn it over and we're going to peel the bottom one off too, just so it'll be easier to put out on the pie plate. All right, so we've got that done. I'm going to make some room. My kitchen is a commodity here. All right, here's our pie plate. And we're going to kind of start the dough off of here again, because when it's sticky and warm like it is now, it's hard to, sometimes it'll want to stick to your paper. But you have to be patient and work with it. All right. Put it over on your pie plate like that. Don't worry about it if it kind of messes up a little bit. You can kind of pull it around and place it around and make up for things that go wrong. Push it down in your pie plate real good. You take the excess crust, and if you have spots where the crust didn't come up high enough, well, you can just go fill it in. It's very forgiving. Alright. So, yeah, it's not going to look too great, but it'll taste good.
That's all that matters.
That's all that matters. That's right. So, Audrey back there, she used to help me cook years and years ago when she was just a little tyke. She thought cooking looked like fun. All right, looks kind of raggedy, but it'll be better when we get done. Don't worry. All right. Now we're going to set that aside. We'll get the rest of this out of here. Just not enough flour in that. All right. And we're going to roll this one out to make the topping for the pie. All right, there we go. Okay, got that. Now we're going to roll this out just like we rolled that out. It won't have to be nearly as big, but we want to try to have it in this circle. Sometimes it's kind of fun while you're rolling out dough to look at it after you get it to a certain point and say, well, gee, I wonder what state that looks like. It looks like a state. This one kind of looks like Alaska, doesn't it? All right. I'm going to peel that one off. Flop it over. And peel that one off. Oh, that went very well, didn't it? Okay. Now, let's put the peaches in the crust. And now let's attempt to get this on there all in one piece. Tearing it apart. And we did. Yay! Yay!
Yay! So exciting.
So now comes the time when you can do some pretty things on it if you want to. You want to pinch the crust all the way around and take off the excess. And if you've got a spot where you don't have anything to pinch, well, you can put the excess over there, kind of like Play-Doh. You just make it however you want it to be. And keep pinching all around. My mother made beautiful pies. Her pies would always be so pretty. I make utilitarian pies. Maybe they're good to eat, not so pretty. There. All right, got that all the way around. Kind of neaten it up a little bit. Now, to make it fancy, you're going to take your thumb and this finger and you're going to pinch the dough all the way around. Doesn't have to be perfect, although you can make it perfect if you want to. But then if you make it perfect and so everybody's sitting there destroying it with their fork, you're like, why did I spend so much that time on that pie? Okay, there. Punched up right there. All right, now we want to take a knife, a little sharp knife, and we want to make some air vents up here. Now, if you want to, you can draw pictures on top of your crust. You could roll out the little pieces that are left over and make a little peach to put on there. You can just do all kinds of things if you want to, but I'll just put it in the oven this way. So now we're ready to put it in the oven at 375 for probably about 40 minutes. on the middle rack. And there we go. And I always put a cookie sheet under mine in case it leaks. That way you don't have a mess to clean up. There you go. And now we'll wait until it's done. Okay. Alright, ta-da!
Yay!
Yeah, there we go.
Yay!
Here we go. Now we'll let it cool off just a bit. And then we will cut it up and eat it.
Woo! It smells good.
It does smell good, doesn't it?
Yes. All right.
All right, let's see. Still pretty hot. Maybe it won't discombobulate too bad. Ooh. No.
That's okay.
It's going to be good because it fell apart.
Yes. That's all that matters.
Well, it's not too pretty, but I bet it'll be good. What do you think? Who wants to taste it first?
You go ahead and taste it first. I'm gonna taste it.
It's very tasty. That's lovely. That's lovely.
Yay!